Might not rank on the first page. There might be other sites that have more content, have more links, whatever. It's going to be on the second page. Versus to get your ad up on the first page, you can do it the same day. You just have to bid, make sure your ads are proper, make sure it goes to the right page, and make sure you're bidding high enough and boom, you're number one. You can do that within minutes. Versus SEO, it can take months or a year sometimes. It just depends on how competitive that space is.
A lot of clients say I want to be on the first page, and that's all that matters. That's it. Which they're right. I mean, if you're on the second page, you might as well. You're not going to get anything out of that. So, pay-per-click is the only way to guarantee you can hit that first page, because you can pay as much as it takes to be number one every time. Link building or links to your site were a big signal to Google that you're a credible site. So if people, it's just like getting a referral. That's what they call links. So that used to be big, and then people game the system and they call them link farms. So a website completely devoted to links. So you buy space to put a link on there. What happened is at the same time the gaming of that got kind of controlled, social got folded into the mix, and they realized that social is a better or a more trustworthy signal of referrals and citations. So now they're taking stuff from like Facebook and Twitter and Google Plus and saying, if you're referenced on there, you're linked to from there, okay, we trust that, it's a community, it's kind of user generated. So that's kind of filled the gap of the old strategies of link farms, directories, all that stuff.
Natural search, it's very unlikely that forum page is ever going to get picked up. It'll get indexed, it'll know it exists, but because of the type of content's on that page, most of the time it's never going to rank for anything. Whereas with a page, you can bring them down that funnel a lot faster.
Web writing and SEO writing is not pretty. It's not a passionate, writers don't like it because they have to kind of like give in a little bit and say, yeah, they have to use bland terms that people search for, the average person, and they can't like make it so poetic. They kind of have to be straight to the point. It's called a meta description. It's a description about each page that is not shown actually on the page of the site, but it's in the background, and it's meant so search engines can understand what the page is about in a summary, without having to go to the next level of looking at all your content and trying to figure that out. So the great thing about them is, and this always comforts clients, is no one's going to see it. So you can be a little more lenient on being a little heavy on the optimization, keywords, because no one sees it except for people in the search results. Because you'll start out kind of fluffy. You know how website descriptions are, they're very fluffy. And if that's what you show, it's not going to have the keywords necessarily. In this way you can control it, and you don't have to show it to the people when they get to your site. So it's all about coming up for rankings, but also click-through rate. So people read these. I'm sure when you see results, you read the title and the description. And if it doesn't strike a chord with you or what you search, you're not going to click on it.
You still want to use that brand voice as much as possible, but you have to make sure that you can, because at the end of the day, you can have the best brand voice out there, but if nobody finds you, who cares?
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to, because at the end of the day, it's down to the bottom line. It's about traffic and it's about sales.